Hello, I am your state senator, Donzella James, the senator for Georgia's 35th Senate District, also known as God's Country. And we are now past day 30 of the 2015 legislative session of Georgia. We have 40 days, and so we're at the end of it. And many bills have not been addressed yet. But with only 10 days left in the session, I'd like to take a moment to update you on my recent work in the Senate. On Friday, I led the passage of Senate Bill 176 through the state Senate. This Senate Bill 176 will strongly encourage youth athletes participating in organized football to wear helmets with a minimum of 4 stars on the Virginia Tech helmet rating scale. You know, helmets are rated 1 through 5, and many of the ones who are under 4 are more like toy. They're not for the gridiron, hard tackles. And we want to protect our children. You see, a young man lost his life, broke his neck in a scrimmage. He was a student at Creekside High School, and he was scrimmaging with Banneker High School, both in God's Country, the 35th Senate District. So Senate Bill 176 will now move to the House of Representatives for consideration. This legislation will help protect young athletes in Georgia from these severe life-threatening head injuries. Child safety is and always will be one of my top priorities. So let's save the children with one simple thing by getting good material that they work with. The helmets are really important. And thanks to the Senate, we had an almost unanimous vote. So I thank the state Senate, and I hope that we can go all the way through on the House side so that people who purchase helmets for our student athletes will be able to get the right kind of equipment and stop concussions or slow them down or make them less fatal or tragic. Also last week, I sponsored Senate Bill 35, which also passed the state Senate unanimously. Senate Bill 35 says that anyone who leaves a child under 6 years old in a car unattended or unsupervised of a child younger than 13 years of age, will be charged with cruelty to a child in the 3rd degree. That's a misdemeanor. Leaving your child in the car is terrible. There have been too many stories in the media of negligent adults leaving their children unattended in cars, which have resulted in death, sometimes from heat stroke, suffocation, and definitely from carjacking. One was just last week where a man went inside to buy beer and left his 2-year-old in the car with the car running. Someone just walked in and stole the car. When they saw the baby, thank goodness this particular time, they went and parked the car and abandoned it, but still left the child in an area with no parent or no adult. So I'm extremely encouraged from the bipartisan support of this legislation, and I look forward to a hasty passage of it in the House of Representatives. Yes, it was unanimous because we all love our children. And finally, I sponsored Senate Resolution 441, honoring the great superstar Gladys Knight and dedicating a road in her honor. You see, she is a native of Atlanta and still calls Atlanta her home. So Senate Resolution 441 passed the Senate unanimously, and State Route 9 in Fulton County from Peachtree Street to 14th Street will be named the Gladys Knight Highway. She's known as the Empress of Soul. Gladys Knight is a world-renowned recording artist, songwriter, businesswoman, humanitarian, and author. And she's a true woman of God and got her start right in an Atlanta church. Her group, Gladys Knight and the Pips, known for their hits such as I Heard It Through the Grapevine and Midnight Train to Georgia. And you're the best thing that ever happened to me. She had a magnificent solo career, which includes Grammy Award-winning performances such as That's What Friends Are For, and Superwoman, and Missing You, and Heaven Help Us, and the list goes on. This is a superstar right in our own midst. Miss Gladys Knight has been recognized with numerous honors and accolades, including a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Vocal Album of the Year, Essence Award for her career achievement, BET Lifetime Achievement Award, the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Jazz Artist, Soul Train Music Awards, Lifetime Achievement Awards, and many, many more. But now her hometown, her home state, where she always took that midnight train back to Georgia, is going to finally give her their tribute, a fitting tribute. So I look forward to updating you on the status of this legislation in the coming weeks. Until then, please do not hesitate to call my office if I can help you in any way. You know I'm always here for you. Again, I'm your State Senator, Donzella James. I thank you for letting me be the voice of the 35th District. You know, they say I'm the voice of the voiceless, but we have some movers and shakers in the 35th District that's making their voice be heard on cityhood. So we're still fighting to make sure we have an opportunity in part of the 35th District, the Fulton County portion, so that we are the only ones left in unincorporated, but maybe we will be the city of South Fulton this time next year. All right, it's still God's country and God is in charge, but you, the people, have the power. So let your voice be heard to not just me, but the other legislators on what you want done with this legislation. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you all and have a wonderful day from your State Senator, Donzella James. Thank you.